Welcome to the fifth Rage Room of the season. I'm here with Dennis, who got the second most votes at his tribal council, and he chose to come here with Mike.
What's up?
I'm just hanging out. This is your second time being here?
Actually, third.
This is your third. So, you got the second most votes again.
Yeah, I did.
How many votes did you get?
I got like 3 votes.
So they split on you.
The vote count was 4 votes, 3 votes, and 2 votes.
Jeez.
I was so scared, dude.
So, you feeling betrayed by anyone?
Nope, not in a sense.
What do you mean? You expected that to happen?
I mean, it's a game, dude. You just don't know when it's gonna happen.
Alright, so I've never been here. What'd you do last time?
So, Evie decided to give us a disadvantage. Therefore, I got an advantage for your tribe.
Oh, okay. So, do you want to give your tribe an advantage or a disadvantage?
I mean, I don't want to leave next.
Uh-huh.
It seems quite clear.
So, you're going for your tribe to get an advantage.
Yes.
Okay. So what happens if I hit the green button? We have to decide which tribe gets an advantage.
You can say that your tribe gets an advantage and my tribe gets one.
Okay.
So we're both even.
Yeah, so what do you want to do?
I really don't want to go next, dude. It seems quite obvious for my tribe, and it's not over yet for me.
Oh, okay. So you want to hit the green button.
Yes.
Is what you're saying. Okay. It could be good for your game. He's we could work together in the future, so I think it'd be good for your game to get your tribe an advantage, to get something on your resume here, because clearly you're not in the best spot over there.
No, I'm
votes. So do you want to both hit the green button and then we'll give your tribe the advantage?
Yes. I mean, how are you feeling about your game, man? I don't want to be selfish.
Honestly, I think I can afford to give your tribe an advantage. If we lose, I think I'll be alright. So, I haven't obviously gotten any votes. I'm feeling good with the people here, and I think we have a plan if we do lose. So,
well, that's good, man. I honestly hope that it goes well for you.
You both have made your decisions. The Rage Room has malfunctioned. Meaning, Dennis, since you hit your green button, you will be receiving a disadvantage for your individual game. And Stallings, since you hit the red button, I will DM you an advantage that you must give to someone else. The Rage Room is now closed.
Can I say something?
yeah, go ahead.
Stallings, if anything happens, I'm willing to take the heat for you.
Alright, appreciate that, buddy. I'll see you on the flip side.
Oh, yeah.
So, at the Ouderdom Tribal Council, Dennis received the second most votes, which meant he went to the Rage Room. In a thing I did not expect to happen, he chose me to visit him. So I had a little bit of a talk with him, and I figured out quickly, and I don't mean this in a mean way, but I figured out quickly he quite literally has no idea what's going on. So Devin explained the rules, and I told him, Dennis, I'm okay over here. I can afford to lose, and I think we can win the challenge anyway. So I'll give you the advantage. I lied. He pressed green, I knew he would, and I pressed red. And I was like, oh my god, he's gonna be pissed. But he has no idea that I did that. So I got an advantage, and he got a personal disadvantage. However, I need to give my advantage to somebody else. So I'm gonna give my legacy advantage to Zach Wolf, because I think he's cool, and I think I can trust him.
I want to check in and see like how the rage room was.
That was fun. I got a personal advantage.
I kind of figured you had an advantage. What is it?
Funny thing is, I don't have it. I get my advantage is that I have to give somebody on the other tribe an advantage.
And what's the advantage?
It's the legacy advantage. I had to give it to somebody on the Ouderdom tribe, so I got to leave a little note. And
That makes sense. Who'd you give it to?
Zach Wolf.
Who's that?
Zach Wolf. The guy with the
Rupert.
Yeah, the
Oh,
guy with the
okay.
Rupert in the suit. I tell Dennis, I say, Dennis, let's both hit the green button, and I'm feeling good over here, so I'll give you the advantage. And then I go and hit red, and he hits green, so he gets a personal disadvantage, and I get to give somebody in the game on the other tribe an advantage. So Devin tells me it's the legacy advantage. So I give it to Zach. I guess my advantage is the knowledge and the building trust with this kid. So, bag of BS.
Yeah,
So,
what? That's
the
not...
only thing is, Dennis now is. So I got to
I think Dennis is gonna be mad at you though, because you just burned him.
As soon as Devin announced it, he goes, "All right, Stallings, before we go, bro, I got you. And when we come back, I'm like, yeah, Devin's going, and I'm like, yeah, I got you, Dennis, I got you. And then we leave the thing, and I'm like dying. I'm like, this dude.
No, I feel like he's screwing with us. How the hell could he get the second highest amount of votes 2 days in a row?
They just keep
That's
splitting
but that
on.
doesn't make sense.
They just keep splitting on him, and he has no idea what's going on.
But why? If I were them, if it were me or you, and we were splitting votes between, let's say, Evie and Kevin, and we vote Evie out, you would technically vote Kevin out the next night. Why are they keeping him around? I don't know. I feel like I'm being paranoid, but like, I don't
think
know.
honestly, horrible as it sounds, I think they know. Like, he's clueless.
Oh my god.
So I think they're genuinely
I
using
would
it, just
never-
sending him to the rage room.
I don't know.
Because
I don't know if he's like.
They know that they have to send someone to the rage room, so they're just using him.
I just put in my but why would they want to send him over and over again if he keeps getting
He has no
disadvantages?
idea what's going on. He has no idea. He's like, oh, I got a disadvantage. He has no idea. Yeah, the thing is, we know Zach's got it. I have no idea how well he's doing in the game, so come a swap, it's a good opportunity for me to, like, get him on my side and get him as a number.
Just, if anyone asks, like, don't try to beat around the bush, because I think people think that you have, like, an advantage, and, like, your target's already big as it is, and this, like, if people think you have an advantage with you, it doesn't help your case, you know? So, like, just be, like, because I have your back, like, I'm not voting you out.
Yeah, just let me know if, that's blowing me up a little bit.
Yeah, I think if people pick up on it, I think if Jonah thinks hard enough, he might say that to put a target on you again. I don't know what he's doing. Like, today he changed his target again to Kevin. I don't know why he would do that. But I don't even know his rationale, because for me, if I have one target, I'm just gonna stay on it. I don't want to keep flip-flopping. But then he obviously wanted you out at first and changed it when he found out he wasn't gonna get votes to send you home.
Does he have any form of self-awareness?
I know. I don't know. I think he was
Do
just
you
saying.
think we all have like an IQ of 12?
I
Like,
don't know because he
he
texted
knows we
me.
have our own brains, you know? Like, he doesn't control our own.
I don't know why he would do that though, because I talked to Sean and Sean said that Jonah told him Evie, so he probably was just telling me that he, like, to me only, that he wanted to out. Yeah, so
That's
it's 16. Maybe we'll swap tomorrow and it'll be like a 5-5-5 because I was
That's
watching his
50.
old episodes and he did that. So
That would mean someone go to exile, right?
no, we vote someone out round 1 and then switch tribes for round 2.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of FOMO. Me, Sean, and Kevin, well, I don't really count Kevin as a player because he's not doing anything, but me and Sean are the only 2 players who have not gotten to go to the rage room twice. As if I think there's a possibility that Dennis is like a mastermind. Because how the hell could you get the second least amount of votes twice and not go home? I could have sworn today Dennis would have went home because he got the second majority votes yesterday, and now he's still here. So it gives me pause, and it could be just my paranoia talking. But for all I know, he could be repeatedly sending his ass to rage room every time in hopes of gaining our trust. And then when merge hits, boom, he's gonna send us home. So I don't trust his ass. Boop.
The vote was crazy. Everyone thought, okay, easy Dennis vote. Like, that's how it was looking too. And then, like, couple minutes before tribal, Cookie comes to me, he's like, maybe we do Dylan. I was like, okay, bet. I was still in the call from the challenge with Amir and Nick J. I say, hey, Cookie's saying Dylan. They're like, well, what do you want to do? I said, let's do Dylan. The votes were 4-3 to 2. So I'm not 100% who voted with us or not. I know Tristan knew about the plan, but he voted to keep, voted to not vote against Dylan, who we took out. And Dylan went home very blindsided. After the vote, Dennis and Stallings go into the rage room. Dennis comes back and he says, I got a disadvantage and Stallings got an advantage. What's this? This is a legacy advantage. This advantage has been willed to you by Stallings. Wow. You must have got this in the rage room. And that proved to me that Dennis was telling the truth and that I still have numbers on the other tribe. And I think that that's going to allow me to make bonds that are really going to matter in this game if people are willing to give me advantages.
So when Devin seen all the texts flying like 2 minutes before tribal, he was at the edge of his seat.
Yeah. Hey, guess what?
What's up, bro?
Dennis was telling the truth.
About what specifically?
The rage room. Because
The whole time he's been telling the truth.
I don't know about the whole time, but this time he is. Stallings from the other tribe just send me a legacy advantage. You're the only person I'm telling this to.
Let's go!
Yeah. So, that's great.
Sorry to stir up. I'm loving it.
Dude, like, we pulled that off last second. Like, okay, so when you told me, hey, I think it's a good idea to do that, I was still in the last call with Amir and Nick J. I don't know if they voted that way or not because there was only 4 votes and even though Tristan knew, Tristan didn't do it, which is fine, we still have Tristan. But those people were in on it, and like I told them, I'm like, hey, Dylan, they're like, let's do it. So I don't know if it went that way or not, but they knew about it and it went through. I'm a little more hesitant on Nick J, but I think Amir.
Yeah, I think I'm damn near like, I'm not 100% sure because I'm never 100% sure, but I'm like 98% sure Amir voted with us, and I think honestly that Fisher might have voted.
I don't think it was Fisher. I think it was you, me, Dennis, and Amir.
Did you talk to Dennis about the vote?
Yes, and he said he's doing Dylan, and then after the vote, I asked him who he did, and he said Dylan. So yeah, Nick J and Tristan knew. You're saying Fisher knew?
I'm thinking he did. I hit him up real quick, and I was like, I literally hit him as Devin told us to vote. I was like, who are you voting? He's like, Dennis, did something change? I said, vote Dylan, trust me. And he said, okay.
I think he still might have stuck with Dennis. And Nate Dillon and
Nick J.
Nick J voted
Dennis. No, Tristan voted Dennis.
Oh yeah, Tristan voted Dennis. Then who voted Nick J?
Dylan and Tristan definitely did. I think Fisher might have flopped his vote to Nick J maybe, but I don't think that really matters. I think where we are right now is that there's a divide in our tribe with Tristan and with Dennis. Those are two heads that are butting right now, and I think we basically have to choose who do we want to go for in that situation.
Honestly, and I was thinking about this before we hopped on, as much as Tristan's more of a threat, he's more of a threat in our corner. Dennis is in his corner, or in our corner, but Dennis can go in any corner. Like, Dennis is very much a wild card in this game. That is more dangerous than Tristan, who's just a big threat. He's going to be a big shield for us, too.
Here's the thing. A bunch of us told Tristan, vote Dylan, trust us, and he decided to act on his own behalf. That's the one thing that I don't like. I like Tristan as a person and as a player, but that's the one thing that he's done in the game that makes me hesitant to even, like, What?
I think Tristan's easier to use and mold than Dennis is, even if he did that.
I mean, I think both of them are a number for us. Tristan's a number as a shield. Dennis is a number as a weak player.
Yeah, he needs us right now.
Yeah.
Which is like crazy to think that he's like working with me after I voted him out on that first day thing.
Tristan's gonna want Dennis out next vote, 100%. He's not gonna lean it off of him. And Dennis is probably gonna want.
Here's the thing. Dennis didn't throw out Tristan's name.
He didn't?
No.
Oh, I assumed he did.
No. Not like this vote. I don't know about last vote, but not this vote.
What I'm trying to get at is basically, if you think that we can go the next tribal without having picked a side yet, then Nate would be the vote, right? But if something happens in the challenge or something happens in the DMs and we get to the point where we're like, we really need to pick a side here as a tribe, Tristan or Dennis, which side would you be leaning more towards? What side would you want to vote out for? Because I think that there's pros and cons to both sides, and there's a goodest chance for us to decide on what side to vote out, which is why I'm honestly torn, and I'm really interested to hear what you have to say.
Granted, like, if you want to keep Dennis, I'm down to keep Dennis. But I do think the numbers would more go towards Dennis than they would Tristan. I feel like the bigger move is getting rid of Tristan, but the smarter move is getting rid of Dennis.
I think the only thing with Tristan is if we he has Fisheritis is what I'm calling it. If we let the both of them slip by for too long, then they're gonna rack up individual immunity wins, and they're gonna keep winning. They're gonna keep winning. And
I definitely don't want to bring them deep at all.
Mm-hmm. I forgot his last name. Nick with the glasses, big forehead, kind of wears it up. That guy.
Gregory?
That guy, yeah. He was a fan of mine when I played Missy's game. So I think he could be a potential person to have on our side as well.
Yeah,
That's why I'm willing to ride this Tristan Dennis out. Think for at least one more tribal and take out like an 8.
I know, like if we can, that would be, I think, the ideal thing. It's just, I don't know if that's 100% what we can do.
Great duos have had great names in Survivor seasons. What's our duo name, though? What we doing? The Bell Bandits.
The Bell Bandits.
There you go. We got the Bell Bandits. Double B.
Welcome to your next immunity challenge. Now get your first look at the new Ouderdom tribe. Dylan voted out at last night's tribal council. For today's challenge, you guys will be doing an encryption code.
I don't understand this. What?
The second letter of the alphabet is A, B. So the 20th letter is what?
So, okay.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
So I think.
Oh, hell no, no.
Is it? Okay. Okay. So I think this word is the. I think 17, 16, 21 is the. So 16 is H.
Yeah, I'm confused.
And 21 is E.
Oh, T, 17, W is
And 21 is E.
And this
Okay,
thing, like,
what do you think the two-letter word could be?
At. It.
At.
Well, actually, no, it can't have a T. So I don't know about that one yet. But
This is what?
I think the last word might be immunity. IMMUNITY.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what's 11? Okay, you and. Oh wait, I'm getting it. Oh wait, hold on. My tribe.
My tribe.
Pictures.
Something.
Pictures.
Wait, no, 8. If the last one is in immunity, 18. So, oh yeah.
I think 16 is like H. There's the
It
word
is.
the.
What's 11?
Is
11 is. What's 11?
We don't have 11 yet. I don't.
What's 14?
So, get to the top, right?
Yeah, and you can type in the table.
The woe eating.
18 is I.
The
It
mo,
might
the
be
wo.
that word might be my tribe pictures the something blank.
It's not pictures.
And
Pictures is PICT.
So, bro, I got my tribe.
Figures? Is it figures?
Figures.
6 is
Figures
you.
the.
As in,
Figures.
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 good shout.
Figures the code.
The out 23 is O. The word, the mode, the node, code. Code. My tribe figures the code out and wins immunity.
I'll type
Alex, my tribe figures
Okay.
the code out and wins immunity.
The other tribe got it literally 2 seconds after you guys. But Wode won? Yeah. Wode won their third immunity in a row. They from Tribal Council. For Ouderdom, you will be going back to Tribal Council for the third time.
Alright, so as I said before, I'm taking this game a little slower because I have a giant target on my back, so nobody's gonna want to take me again. We won the challenge like I usually do, but I've been hearing that Jonah is throwing my name out, which is not good because in a game I'd usually not be scared, but I feel like he could actually rally numbers against me given my perception in this game.
Okay, so I don't know if I just broke Devin's rule or just broke Devin's game. Because during the challenge, since it was taking so long, I had a little conversation with Cookie. Because I really want to work with Cookie and I didn't get to pregame with him. So I actually texted Cookie. I was like, dude, what's up? How's it going? You know, homie, I want to work with you. And I don't think it counts as cheating because technically we were together in the challenge. It's kind of like the scenario where Colby talks to Russell Hams about JT giving him the idol. I think that it was a great exchange of words, and I hope that Cookie will be loyal to me, hopefully down the line. So the challenge is over. Jonah stays another day in this game, which is a bit worrying because Jonah is really sketchy. He's thrown out 5 names in the past day. And I really don't know what to do with Jonah because, you know, he is a part of my alliance, but if we just vote him out, there would be no harm in doing so. I think everyone will be down to do the plan with Jonah. I don't know who else his name has, what else he's thrown out. I think right now he's occupied on Eevee, but I'm not sure if it could just switch any moment now.
Period. Oh my gosh, yes. We just won Unity. I think for the third time in a row. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. I would like to say I have a big part of that because it was the encryption thing. And Sean was like, yeah, Brian. When I was the one really doing stuff, I figured out the first word, I figured out immunity, like, I figured out most of the words and typed in the chat, but whatever, sure. Give the credit to Brian. It's fine. So we haven't gone to tribal yet. I kind of do want to go to tribal before the swap because the swap is definitely happening tonight after the Ouderdom tribal. But I want to send Jonah home so badly, and I think everyone on my tribe wants to too, because he's been throwing out literally every single person's name. But I'm just too good, and I can't stop winning, so I guess it doesn't happen. I just want Jonah to go sometime soon, so hopefully I can make that work. Tribe swap is definitely happening. I hope I'm not swap screwed.
So we lost. So Dennis, I am eager to vote him for reals this time. I'm hoping we don't have to flip it this time. And apparently he's throwing my name out. And a lot of people told me about it, which I appreciate them having my backs. And part of me wants me to think that people telling me that has to do with a lot of people trusting me. But another part of me said it's just because it's Dennis. I think if it was anyone else throwing out my name, I don't think they would have said anything. Because 2 people voted me last night, and I did not hear about that. So I think it's just because it's Dennis. And now people are trying to pretend like they trust me when it's just Dennis that they don't trust. So yeah, I'm hoping this is an easy vote. If he pulls out an idol, I'm crying. That'd be very unfortunate. But yeah, that's all.
Okay, so we just lost another immunity challenge. So that should be our 3rd one we lost in a row. So my plan is to vote off Dennis because he has thrown my name out time after time, and I'm getting tired of it. He needs to go. And, he's just annoying me, to be honest. Come on, man. I get that I sent you to the rage room, but, he needs to shut up about that. Come on, I'm not the only one that voted for you. There's multiple people. Come on, man. Just get out of here.
Okay, so I'm thinking of who to vote for tonight. It's either between Tristan or Nick J. I'm thinking I want to vote for Nick J because he's the person who I've been least close to, and every time I message him, he would just give me just small sentences, and I kind of find that very suspicious, and that doesn't sound like something I want to benefit my game towards. It's I have to go to speak to him. Come on. It's not that hard, dude. Let's just talk. So, Nick J it is for me.
Welcome, Ouderdom Tribe, to your 3rd tribal council in a row, the 5th one overall. How is it losing yet again, and now being the 3rd time in a row?
Sucks.
Big time.
It's not fun. Especially when we're trying hard and we're doing everything we can.
Oh, what do you think set you and the other team apart? Because they only won by 2 seconds before y'all.
I don't think it was anything we could control.
I think that was just a luck for them.
Now, what about the last 2 challenges?
We don't talk about those. That's in the past.
Yeah.
Right.
We're in the present now, and we're moving towards the future.
So I want to start with Dennis and then go to Nick J. But Dennis, last vote, you got the second most votes. You went to the rage room. How is it coming to tribal yet again?
I mean, I think I feel like a basic target. Like, 3 votes? Whoa. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm just, like, completely speechless.
So how do you make sure that you stay? Do you want, if you feel like you're a target, do you want to give a plea now?
Well, I just need to have a good social game with the people, because the more bonds you make, the better. And that's what this game is about.
Now, Nick J, I'll go to you next. You got 2 votes last tribal council. So how do you go in knowing that at least last tribal 2 people wanted you out?
Well, that's interesting. I heard my name come up again, which definitely is concerning. I just hope people see a value in keeping me, you know.
The new twist this season.
Oh yes, I do want to give a plea. If I told you what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. I can say that to anyone that I discussed the name with, because the person that I am voting didn't want to talk to me, I guess. So yeah, if I told you the person I'm voting, that's who I'm voting.
Mm-hmm. And I think that it's not necessarily true that 2 people wanted Nick J out necessarily. The new twist this season as a new layer strategy, the rage room, the person with the second most amount of votes gets to go there, and that could be a beneficial thing for someone's game. So it could be a little bit of strategy, like throw a couple votes here and there to get this person to go, and we'll see what happens. Yeah.
So should I be expecting, or should you guys be expecting that same strategy to be carried out tonight?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
All right.
But that's risky though, because those votes that you try to throw on someone can send you home, so it's risky.
You guys can send me in your votes.
I can't take it. As much as I'd want to vote myself to help Dennis to stay, Devin wouldn't let me. He wouldn't let me vote myself. You know the pain. So, I'm sorry, Dennis. Some uncle's gotta go. I'm sorry.
I have received all the votes. At this time, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Hey, Devin.
Huh?
I'm just kidding. I just wanted to say that.
Alright, if nobody else has anything, I will read the votes. The person voted out would be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Dennis. Second vote, Dennis. It's 2 votes, Dennis. Third vote, Dennis. That's 3 votes, Dennis. Fourth vote, Dennis. That's 4 votes, Dennis. 4 votes left. Last vote, and the next person voted off of Survivor, Age Rage, Dennis. Dennis, you've been voted off.
That's okay, guys. Great game.
Dennis, you can head on
Good game,
out.
Dennis. Great game.
Good game, Dennis.
Thank you so much, guys. You're the best.
Good job, Dennis.
Sorry, Dennis.
It's alright. It's alright. It's cool. Well, I kind of saw this one coming. I mean, I was literally playing until I had to get voted out, and all I just wanted to do was just like work to my potential. I don't see these other kids doing it, so I just want to work hard, you know? At least I consider myself to be more productive. I've been to like the rage room like 3 or 4 times. If it's 3 times, then 3 times the charm. Yeah, so it's been fun. I had a lot of fun. And cheers to the most predictable elimination ever.
So, here's what's happening. It is time for this game to switch up. This is your only chance to change your fate. You all have 30 seconds right now to switch tribes.